Welcome to Grey Primer, a weekly show that's mostly about miniatures. My name is Nick, I'm your host, and in this episode I'm kicking off a Super Bowl special weekend for all you Blood Bowl fans out there. I've got the Snotlings today, the Crud Creek Nosepickers to be more accurate. I've got the Necromantic Horror team tomorrow, and then I'll be wrapping it all up on Sunday with an unboxing and a build of Blood Bowl 2nd Edition. Blood Bowl remains my favourite game of all time and what got me into the hobby way back in the day. So can't wait to see what this latest version of it looks like, but let's get started first with the really disgusting Snotlings. I don't think I've been this excited about a Blood Bowl team since the Nurgle Rotters or the Champions of Death. Just something fun about both of those. No, they were gross. Why would you even say that they're fun? This is fun. No, this is pretty gross as well. I mean, look at the character on the front here. I mean, that's not sanitary. They are a bit of fun. Halflings were the same, actually. That kind of Blood Bowl humor that was what really set the game apart way back in like the late 80s, early 90s. Love it. Absolutely love it. And if you watch this channel, you know it's my favorite game of all time, Blood Bowl. Let's have a look at this. There are a lot of people in this. 20 miniatures, 2 of these big wagons as well. This seems like a really good deal. 2 of each of these sort of 9 variants of Snotlings. And these wagons. Can't believe you get 2 of those pump wagons. Love that. Feels great to be doing Blood Bowl unboxings. 25mm bases, a whole bunch of them. Got the instructions, and then it looks like duplicate sprues. Yep. Okay, so look at one of each of those, and have a look at this manual as well. Doesn't look like it's going to be too complicated to build. Loving the names though. Stilty Runner, Fun Hopper, Fun Hopper, Fungus Flinger. The rest are just Snotlings, I think. Yeah, just Snotlings. And then the pump wagon. Pump wagon looks like it's a long enough build process. Many components, many separate parts, which again really makes me think that this is a great value for money kit. You get 2 of these. That's great. Okay, let's have a look at the sprue. Oh, 2 larger bases. So the pump wagons do actually come on a base there. You can just see it. A little strip of black plastic underneath it. I didn't know that. This first sprue looks to be the pump wagon. I'm loving the wood grain there. All those effects. Looks like it's been made out of part of a barrel. And then into the Snotlings. Oh, these are so tiny. Oh, they are really little. Oh, look, this guy standing in this thing. Turn marker, I think, is the grumpiest thing in this entire team because everyone else seems to be having a ball. I can't wait to get them built up and compare them to the likes of the halflings and the dwarfs and the goblins as well. I suppose we can see them against the goblins and the orcs. But I am going to get these built and I'll be right back. Okay, so here they are, the Crud Creek Nosepickers, and they are so tiny. They're just so minuscule. I mean, you think, okay, well, I see a lot of detail in this figure. Can't be that small. Well, let's just bring in a goblin. And goblins are not large. So here's a goblin by comparison. And now you get a feel for just where these little Snotlings are in the pecking order within this society. I mean, he just comes up to his elbow. Like, they're just so cute. And this is a very rare painted figure by me. You don't see that too often. Look at the first of these. He's just got I think he's knuckle deep up inside that nose of his looking for treasure. I put him quite far back on this base just to give that, to increase the sense of scale of just how little he is. Please look at that spiky shoulder pad there. So at least they've got a little bit of armor. I don't think this next one has too much armor, but he does have a trumpet or a horn or something. What did you call those things at the World Cup? Vuvuzelas? I don't think that's what this is, but I think if any species are going to annoy you, it would be a Snotling with a vuvuzela. Look at the little cheeks all puffed out, and his little helmet as well with the straps just around the chin there, the beaked nose hooked over his hand. Aren't they just the cutest thing? Are just so brilliantly sculpted. And right on the money for the sense of humor that Blood Bowl needs to have. And look at this dude who thinks he's got the whole world worked out. He's like, taller is better, so I'm going to get myself some stilts here. This one's got part of it stuck in an old shoe, and this one here is just being ripped off a nearby tree, I guess, on the way to the game. He's just grinning his face off. No armor whatsoever. Looks like this one at least is entering into the spirit of the game and is running off somewhere with a hand out and some slim chance of catching a football. But looking great. And then we have this one who's all business. He's got the fist all balled up. He's got that serious looking expression. And then he ruins it by having a massively oversized sock on that foot that would just be flopping around after him as he's running around on the pitch. How brilliant. Here's one who's brought either a snack or a weapon or a bit of both and is trying to work out, I think, what to do with it. Let me get a nice close-up on that. The details in the faces here are just magnificent. They're just full of humor and character. Now we got one on, I think this is a squig. I'm never good with these creatures. He's pulling back in an eyelid there to, I guess, get it to go where he wants it to. The creature doesn't look too happy. I'm not sure if there's any other way to steer these. Do you dig in with your feet or do you just pull back on eyelids? What is it about having a pointy hat that just immediately makes Snotlings or Goblins look more intelligent? This one looks slightly more intelligent. He's pointing, he's got his, I guess, wielding his mushroom. I am easily swayed by a pointy hat, it seems. I'm also easily swayed by someone who's going to throw... Is this another, like a baby squig? Kind of looks like a creature anyway. I thought it was a rock at first, but it's a creature. Yeah, he's got the leg up in the air. He's going for a full-on hurl of this thing. Weapons aren't officially allowed in Blood Bowl, but I suppose if it's actually a living being that you're throwing around, it's not technically a weapon. Then we get into the pump wagon, and this is by far the most surprising addition, I think, to a standard release Blood Bowl team. Like, you would expect to see something like this in Forge World, retailing for about 30 or 40 euro. And here it is. You actually get two of them. Everything you see here, this is all doubled up. So you get all that you see here, times two, including two of these pump wagons. Look at the care and attention that has gone into the sculpt of this thing. The little Snotlings logo there, the grumpy dude at the front. I don't think he's steering it all that much. These two chaps hanging off. This one with his frying pan. And you get this maniac up top with his slingshot. There's a converted beer barrel, which I'm reliably informed is the 4X refers to the strength of the beer. So this is kind of a potent brew. You got this converted beer barrel with a bunch of spikes. There's a fork in it as well. And that's, I guess, their version of like a death roller. But I absolutely love that. Everything you see here, you get two of. I ended up using the rest of this kit a couple of weeks ago in a Hanomag conversion that I turned into the Snotling Blood Bowl team bus. I'll pop an image up on screen for you now, just let you see what that looked like. So that's where all of those little extras went. But I was so pleased with this. It says 20 Citadel miniatures, but you've got 9 of these times 2, so 18. And then you would sort of think, well, surely this isn't just one miniature, but it is. It's classed as one mini, even though you've got like 4 actual Snotlings on it. And if you didn't want to use the pump wagon, you could easily not stick the 4 of these and the 4 that come with the other one. So there's another 8 characters. You could stick those onto 25mm bases and give yourself a whole additional bit of a team. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. Really thrilled with this one. I think that they've just nailed it right on the head with the comedy that you should have in a Blood Bowl team. They've really captured the manic mischief of Snotlings as well. So yeah, this is a big win for me and a great way to start this Blood Bowl weekend. And I'll be back tomorrow with part 2, where I'll be unboxing and building the necromantic horror Blood Bowl team, the Wolfenberg Crypt Stealers. And if you're enjoying this content, please like, share, and subscribe. And until I see you again, please take care and bye bye.